Hello, everyone, and welcome to Camping with Lenny. In this episode, we're going to be doing lessons learned of my first winter camping trip. This episode is brought to you by me, Camping with Lenny. Help me create great content by supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/campinglenny. Thanks for your support. Lessons learned from my last winter camping. This is going to be more of what I've done wrong than what I've done right. I think this is going to be a very interesting episode because there was a lot of lessons learned from this trip because of a few things. We were just not prepared and we learned the hard way. So hopefully this episode is going to teach you guys or tell you guys that you have to be prepared to go camping in winter in a cold. So let's go through the list of what we did wrong. Okay, so first one is we prepare ourselves wrong, or we didn't prepare ourselves for the weather that's supposed to be. I'm not sure if I explained this correctly. So we prepare ourselves to have a temperature range from the high of 10-15 degrees Celsius to go as low as 10 degrees Celsius. That's based on the weather prediction from the Weather Network, the Weather Channel, you name it. We even windy. We checked everyone. That was the temperature range that they predicted for the 3 days that we're going to be out camping. But it didn't work out that way at all. It actually went down to -5 degrees at night. So our equipment itself was not rated to go that low or below zero. My sleeping bag was only rated to 10 degrees. That's the closest it can go, coldest. So my sleeping bag was not rated for that one. My tent was only 3-season. And me using it as a winter tent was completely not I don't want to say appropriate, but not advisable, right? My buddy Zahid went with me on this camping trip was the same thing too. He brought a 3-season tent, thinking that the coldest temperature we're going to be getting was 10 degrees. So we were very wrong on that. So that was very bad, right? So the other thing as well too that we didn't anticipate is for the park shutting down the water. Again, we were looking at temperature that's the lowest is +10, so we didn't realize it would go -2. So I understand why they shut down the water supply, the potable water. So we weren't prepared to have our own potable water with us when we went camping. So that was a very bad idea. I wish we did, but we managed through it. We found water in the bathroom, but it was just hard for us to fill in the water bucket we have for camping. So to wash our gear down. So that's a big one. The third one that I would definitely want to raise is as part of what we did wrong is clothing, like tents and our equipment. We planned to be we planned to be 10 degrees, nothing colder than that. So for us to go that low is we just didn't think about it. We didn't prepare for that weather for the weather to go that low. So we only prepared for a certain temperature and we didn't go down. You know what I mean? We didn't prepare for the possible coldest weather. So that was a pretty bad mistake. Yeah, so it was a very interesting learning experience. So what we did right is a typical camping, doesn't matter what season it is. We communicated since 2 weeks before we went camping. We made sure that equipment wise is there. We have food, we have water, we had everything we need to go camping. Like I mentioned before, the only thing that we didn't prepare ourselves to bring our own potable water. But again, that's a manageable thing, so we manage ourselves around it pretty easily. The other one as well too is we bought combining both of our equipment. We had enough equipment or enough know-how to adapt in the situation regarding cold weather camping. Despite the having a tent that's only 3 seasons, not having a tent that's dedicated for winter, it was very different. It was a very different experience going into it. So it was just interesting. The other one as well too that we were prepared for is actually having baby wipes for emergencies. I carry baby wipes with me when I go camping for a couple of reasons. One is to wipe down the bug spray in your arms before you go to bed, and also in my CPAP machine I do clean the mask with the baby wipes. So it actually turned out really well for having it, but carrying it with me and not having potable water. We use that to at least wipe down items that we need to wipe down before we can bring it to the bathroom and clean. So those kind of things. I know you guys heard that we're not supposed to clean stuff in the bathroom, but anything that's like small, that's easy to manage, to be washed, and we wash it there, because again, it was just we just had to adapt with the situation. So what do we have to do next? What do I have to do next for my next trip? So that's always been a occurring theme in my head since I got back from this cold weather camping. I think next time I'm gonna go cold weather camping, I have to make sure that my equipment is actually winter ready. All my equipment for the past, I don't know, 8 years I've been camping with friends and family. I always go during the summer or late spring, early fall. Never past or go all the way to October. The latest I've been camping is September. September, late September. So for me, going camping in late October is literally the last weekend before they close down the park for camping and switching over to winter camping officially. I don't normally bring anything heavier than I can go to. I think minus 10 degrees, 15 degrees is the coldest I can go with my current equipment list. For me to go winter camping, that's going to be a totally different set of equipment I have to get, right? During the McGregor Point Provincial Park camping trip that I did a few episodes ago, I had a buddy heater, but having a buddy heater is great. But for me, using it inside a tent or inside a closed area is very scary. I am not comfortable doing that, despite that I have carbon monoxide detector and all that good stuff. I am not ready to sleep with a heater beside me, especially propane, right? So I think when I go... If my next step is to go winter camping for next season, for example, I'm definitely going to be investing in more winter rated tents, winter rated clothes. Well, not winter rated, but winter camping rated clothes. In other words, it's the clothes that I don't normally bring with me or go out during the winter, but something a little bit more outdoorsy, a little bit more rugged, right? And the other one as well too is to make sure that my sleeping bag is rated as well too, because for me to have a sleeping bag that's only rated for plus 10 and going to a -5, -10 camping trip, it's not a good thing. It can be very dangerous sleep wise. So I think that for first time winter camping, like cold weather, I think it's more cold weather camping. I think I know what to expect for next time. And I want to make sure that that going into it, I'll make sure that I bring extra clothes and extra jackets and that'll be uh, that'll be a good start for next year's cold weather camping. Yay! Thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing, consider supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee. Link in the description. You can also visit campingwithlenny.com. There you can find other episodes and links that can help you on your next camping adventures. Thanks again.